Hello and welcome to another empowering episode of Career Success, the show that provides you with the essential tools and insights to navigate your professional journey and achieve career goals. My name is Sunday Ewolabi, your host, and you're watching the Achievement Channel, Nigeria's first and only 100% motivational TV station, broadcasting live from the School of Eloquence here in Ikoyi, Lagos, Nigeria. I'm excited to introduce our guest, Ezinne Chinwe Azunna. She's a dynamic blend of journalism, entrepreneurship, and a trainer with unique career carved in the maritime sector with over 24 years of experience in media communications and a passion for telling the stories of the blue economy. She's here to share insights on navigating a multifaceted career path. Welcome, Ezinne.
Thank you very much, Sunday. It's great to be here.
Yeah. All right, Ezinne, your career blends journalism and maritime. How has this shaped your success story?
Okay, truly it blends, but I started out as a journalist in 2000, and I have been in other fields before coming into the maritime industry. So I've covered security, the general bit, and all that. But when I got into the maritime industry, like I say, the industry sucks people in, so I've been sucked in, and here I am. But then over the years, I've been able to build a career here, because I've moved from, I still practice journalism, but I also do art. I do trainings, we do a whole lot of filmmaking and a whole lot of other things in the industry. But it's journalism that is that basis that gives birth to all this, because through journalism, I'm able to know more about the industry, I'm able to see the industry, see the gaps, see the needs, interact with people there, see the future, more like you're able to forecast and say, this should be where we should be, especially if you practice developmental journalism. You'll be able to look at where an industry is and where it should be, what is sustainable, for an industry. In recent times, there's been a lot of talk about sustainable practice and all that. So it opens up new vistas. Yeah. And then when you look at it again, you look at journalism is about storytelling. And for me, I looked for other opportunities to tell stories. So, for example, what we do at the Maritime Rights Project, we've been able to bring in young people who now write literature, fiction, novels, short stories on the maritime industry. So we train them, we have mentors who guide them and all that, and they get to write. We were able to push out about 17 short stories last year. Now we've moved from there, we also do the art exhibition. And then it's because that art exhibition, it's because the industry, when you're talking and you're using the jargons, it's almost like you're hitting bricks, A lot of the regular man on the street wanders beyond import and export, beyond clearing and forwarding, waiting be maritime again, Yeah. And so what we've done is to use pictures, use motifs, use adire, something like this I'm wearing. These are mooring ropes, So when we have to interface with them, mooring ropes, what are mooring ropes? Then we begin to talk, we can then bring conversations around safety, even because you're around the mooring rope and you do not behave well, it could cost you your life. So you see that journalism was the basis for my sojourn, but it opened up various other opportunities, and that's largely what the media should do to any industry, not just maritime. The media should open up the industry to the world, and when that begins to happen, then you have an effective media, and that various opportunities are going to stem from there.
Wow, great. So interesting. From what we have gleaned from Ezinne here, it validates the truism we always say here on Career Success, that the secret of great men and women are in their stories. Viewers at home, we will go on a break. When we return, we will let you into the secrets that's led this remarkable woman to keep her head up high in a male-dominated sector.
eloquence focuses attention on the message and the audience.
I find it very interesting, exciting, educative.
It was very beneficial.
Definitely would learn a lot, a whole lot.
Thank you. The delivery was second to none.
Speak with power.
Speak with power.
Speak with power.
Welcome back, viewers, and I'll take you back to Ezinne to learn some more secrets about her success story. But before then, in this part of the world, we just had a transition from transportation to marine and blue economy. What new vistas or growth frontiers do you think this transition has thrown up?
Oh, wow. The movement have been clamored for in terms of the dedication of a ministry to the maritime affairs, but we got it broader because here we are, everything blue economy, you know, is put together in that Ministry of Marine and Blue Economy. And it brings up a whole lot of opportunities for business people, for professionals, and for entrepreneurs. You know, everyone who wants to take up something has an opportunity now. But then these opportunities would largely be driven in terms of success by the policies that arise from government. That said, the opportunities in areas of tourism, ecotourism, you know, I know, for example, that in terms of sustainability, there's a lot that is being done around the mangroves now. You know, I know even of a mangrove marathon that holds in Lagos now. I think the second edition is about being held. I know that people are now buying up mangroves as a way, the same way we buy our real estate. People are buying up mangroves as a way of retaining the species we have, as a way of going into studies on what kind of species we have, you know, seeing how, what's that word, resilient our marine environment is from samples taken in these areas. You know, I also know that there's a lot of studies around the water, how healthy it is in terms of the dealings with ships and ballast water and all that. So there is a lot of concentration in that area. But one of the things I love the most about the blue economy is that it now includes engagement with communities, you know. So for people who are good at lobbying, you know, they might begin to look at areas that communities, coastal communities have struggled with. I'm particularly aware that there was this particular fishing camp within Lagos Island, the CMS Akpongbo area, that was almost being taken away, you know, by government. But they went to an NGO and they brought up Commonwealth laws and all those laws and all that. And that is the only fishing camp that is available in that axis now. So there's a whole lot of engagement that is going, legal things are coming up, popping up and all that. So in terms of training, research, there's a whole lot that is going on. I was privileged to be on a team with the International Ocean Institute, which is domiciled at NEOMA, which is an agency on the marine and blue economy. I was privileged to be on one of the research teams where they went out and they were collecting data as regards to the species we have in terms of fishes, you know, within some places in Lagos, you know. So there's a whole lot this is bringing up for people now. So beyond seafaring, yes, seafaring is very important. Development of seafaring and tightening the knots, all those loose areas we had before now. Digitalization is another one that the blue economy would definitely look into and leverage upon. Then, of course, we talk about, I mentioned training earlier. Training. Financing is another very important one. A lot of issues around climate change has been said, and are being paid attention to, where even coastal communities are now being engaged on how, if, for example, you have plastics and you keep them, you're paid. If you do not hew down a tree, you're paid for the tree. There are those things that are coming out, and it's a whole lot, but we expect that government is able to articulate and streamline them. What usually happens is that government tilts to the economic side, while the coastal communities tilt to the sentimental side. And now we must marry both, whether we like it or not. And that's why when I speak to the coastal communities, I say to them, or even anyone who is an entrepreneur or wants to get into business here, I say to them, whatever you're doing, government wants to see facts and figures, wants to see how many people will be employed at the end of the day. If you have case studies, are there archetypes? Do we have case studies of where it's succeeded? Why do you think it should succeed here? So that it's not like going through a path that doesn't bring light to anyone. So there's a whole lot that we would see going on, and definitely is an interesting time to come.
Wow. So Ezinne, I must commend your encyclopedic knowledge of the marine and blue economy space.
Sunday.
But what we do here on Achievement Channel, and specifically on Career Success, is we try to bring success secrets to our viewers. So before we went on break, I promised our viewers that we'll be bringing them those secrets that stood you out. So please, can you just share in few lines? I
shouldn't be blowing my own trumpet. You should tell me exactly what secrets stand me out.
Those secrets are yours, and we would like.
Okay, I think one of the things I enjoy doing till tomorrow is to learn something new. So I study a lot. And thank God for Google these days. So I just feed it in, look for scholarly materials, and then get into reading them. That was one of the ways I unraveled the diving sector in the industry. And at the time, the diving sector was in a mess, but we were able to work with the chief inspector of diving. The regulation came on board, and the rest is history. That path is set. So one of the things I would encourage anyone to do, and I do, there's no other option, is I study, then I explore. I want to grow. I always want to grow. It's almost like being stagnant is a taboo. So I'm restless. So I try to learn how to do it. If there is anything I'm doing, there's a better way to do it. While people are commending that, I don't, oh yes, it's beautiful, yes, it's good. There's a documentary we just made, and everybody says, oh, it's beautiful, it's well, it's good. But I'm already telling myself, no, you shouldn't do this, shouldn't do this. And I would look for people who would criticize it without hesitation, without wanting to, not to smear me, or without wanting not to offend me. I would give you the free hand. Just tell me what you want to tell, and it informs the growth. So I explore, I exploit. After I've explored, I exploit. Look at the opportunities, grow in them. Then the cycle continues again around. So I think that's basically how life is wired. When you do it, you first of all find out that you're unable to stay in the same position, because if you were just a typist with a manual typewriter and you stumble on the computer, when you learn to use the computer, you would want to move onto it. And then if that's the case, and then the next minute you learn that, oh, I can archive online, and you perfect there, you wouldn't want to stay typing on the computer again. You want to, so that's how it is. And then we just keep developing and moving on that way.
All right. Thank you very much for sharing your secrets
Thank
and the
you,
unending
Sunday.
cycle of exploration, exploitation, and learning and relearning with us on Career Success. It's a pleasure having you here on
Thank
Career
you,
Success.
Sunday. It's
Yeah.
good to always be here.
Hi everyone, my name is Chioma Odinze, representing Casafina Development, a real estate firm in Lagos, and I'm giving a shout out to Achievement Channel. Thank you.
Hi, my name is Olufemi Shey. I'm CEO of Casafina Development. I'd like to tell you this. Keep watching Achievement Channel.
Hello, my name is Roma Daniels. This is Achievement Channel. Please keep watching Achievement Channel, the first and only motivational channel in the country.
That's it for today on Career Success. We have explored valuable insights on navigating a diverse career path with Ezinne Chinwe Azunna, and I hope you feel inspired to chart your own course to professional success. Let's continue the conversation online. Follow at Achievement Channel on Instagram, Facebook, X, and YouTube for more career tips, insights, and success stories. Use the hashtag #WeSeePossibilities and share your career goals with us. Stay inspired, stay focused, and keep seeing possibilities on the Achievement Channel.